Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, here to bring you this week's edition of Throwdown, and we are kicking things off in awkward fashion. A singles match between two tag team specialists, as it looks like the Goons are ready for their shot at the Tag Team Championships. It is Thomas Alexander representing the Hollywood Heroes, Big Money Matt Lewis representing the Grove Street Goons to kick off this week's episode. We also have some big things going moving forward. We finally have learned the name of the man who's been running around with Trustin Banks. He has a match tonight. We have tag team action, Super Junior action, as well as Fergal Flynn in the main event. We will get to all that as the night rolls on, but for now, we are ready to start the show with singles action. And one half of the World Tag Team Champions making his way to the ring. Thomas Alexander. One half of the heroes that we deserve. And the big money goon himself, Matt Lewis, putting the team on his back though. Ready for action here on Throwdown. Big Money flexing the guns, knowing at any moment the elder Alexander can be knocked out with those hands. Thomas not taking this serious at all. Two members of multiple-time World Tag Team Champions. Thomas starting things off quick with the Northern Lights into a bridge. Somewhere Iceman is smiling. Going to work on Big Money, Chargy and Supernova Pro in the building. There's the elbow drop from Thomas. Into a DDT. Thomas starting things off hot here. Not giving Matt a chance to get out of the blocks. Shoots him off the ropes. Goes for the hip toss. It's blocked by Matt, but he gets caught. Rocker dropper. Matt getting to his feet on the apron. Thomas with a right hand puts him on the floor. The referee begins his count, and Thomas sent face first into that steel ring post. Into that vertical suplex. And a DDT of his own, payback for what happened inside the ring. There's a rising knee. Referees count at 5 now. Matt with the arm drag creates the space. Sends Thomas back into the ring. We break the referee's count and this match continues. Into that quick cover. Still trying to find a place, Chargy. Thomas goes to work on the neck. Now, usually I like to talk about advantages like the fact that Matt has the striking advantage, but he's not getting a chance to use it here tonight. Back elbow might shut me up. To a Russian leg sweep, trying to slow Thomas down. Thomas with that major speed advantage. It's not Goons Day. I believe Matt is the only Goons booked. It's actually Dynasty Club Day. Or as from now on, I will refer to it as Paycheck Day. Matt runs in, gets caught, fireman's carry takeover. Thomas again exploiting the speed. Matt back body drop, sends him over that top rope though. Taunts a little too early as Thomas is back in the ring. Super kick to the gut. Into another rocker dropper. Kick to the spine puts Big Money on the mat. Another beautiful elbow drop from Thomas there. Now off the ropes, picking up the speed, drops the axe handle. Thomas now thinking thinking power slam. But instead, Snake Eyes into the corner. You don't often see him try to do anything involving strength. And the Money team member, former boxer, down and out early in this match. Cannot contend with the speed of Thomas Alexander. Matt's put up on that top rope. Thomas follows suit. Falling avalanche face buster into a knee strike. Thomas not having it here tonight at all. There's the Michinoku driver I thought he was going for earlier. Kick to the gut. Has him hooked. Falling gourd buster. It is all Thomas here today. And Matt still with a lot left in the tank, kicking out at 1. Underrated strength for a little guy. Matt's back on his feet, going for that combo, gets caught with another face buster. An X Factor, if you will. Forever an X Factor. X-Pac doesn't get enough credit. One of the greatest juniors of all time. Yeah, I said it. Fight me. Thomas pulls in with that short arm shoulder tackle. Goes low with the knee. Matt escapes, but Thomas brings it back in with that Hangman style neck breaker. Matt double leg takedown. Thought he was going to go for the hands. Decided against it. A good old fashioned rake of the eyes. Eats a jawbreaker on the way in though out of pure instinct. Shakes the cobweb. Step up Enziguri into the cover. Big Money able to kick out, but those kickouts getting closer and closer to 3. As it seems he was rocked off the Enziguri. Matt back up. Snaps off a dragon screw. A rare wrestling move from Big Money. Calling for the thumbs down here. Can he get it done? And there's the combo. We've seen it too many times in tag team victories. As the uppercut rocks Thomas, but Thomas with an overhead kick back on his feet. Slings in with that neck breaker. That could be it, into the cover. And Thomas Alexander picks up the victory on big money. Shrugging off the uppercut. Not enough strength left after the early beatdown. Jordan out to celebrate with his brother. And the Hollywood Heroes standing tall in our opening match. As we leave singles action with 2 tag team stars and move into tag team action, it's the Movement versus the Dynasty Club, Stocks and Bonds in particular. As Mikey Storm and Shane Collins, with War and Peace in their corner, face off against the young upstarts, with Dynasty Club manager J.S. Paycheck in their corner. It is faction warfare here on Throwdown. The Movement versus the Dynasty Club. And as I said earlier, I was promised that the big blonde man, who I really cannot wait to see his name so I can stop calling him that, it's so weird, will also be in action later on tonight. As the Dynasty Club is now complete, Trustin Banks, Stocks and Bonds, the other guy, managed by J.S. Paycheck, the team coming together. But standing in their way here is a team that made an impact in Season 2. The Movement led by War and Peace. Mikey Storm. A lot of talent. I've heard a lot of people expect big things from him, and I am one of them. And his tag team partner, the son of our founder, the son of Nasty Nick, Shane the Show Collins. Thank God he took after his mother. Little known fact, since Stocks and Bonds have had no mic time, Stocks and Bonds actually from London. Never really gets put out there enough. Trustin Banks found them while touring around London in the off-season between 2 and 3. And Shane Collins leading the charge to the ring. Flanked by Mikey Storm on his right, Big War and Peace on his left. Diamond Cutter and Gamino in the building. Shout out to the fans in the Twitterverse. Fist bump from War and Peace. And Supernova Pro said it best, looking to make a statement. 2 new factions looking to show a little bit of dominance here on Throwdown. We await the entrance of Stocks and Bonds. Diamond Cutter winning some gold of his own. Johnny Stock on your left, Blake Bond on your right. The two men from London, England make their way to the ring. Half of the Dynasty Club here in front of you. JS Paycheck ready to bring it home for the club. As War and Peace flanks the ring. I do not know if I'd want that man walking behind me. They're definitely 80s Coke dealers. I'm pretty sure I saw both of them on an episode of Miami Vice, or at least their dads, because they're both fairly young. And Stock starting things off with that over-the-shoulder neck breaker. Looking to take advantage, sends Collins off the ropes. They collide center of the ring, both men having the same idea. And a Russian leg sweep from Stock. Hooks him up. Thinking vertical suplex, but instead drops him face first. And that modified DDT. Shane Collins still trying to get into this matchup. As he collides with that turnbuckle in the corner. Now Stock up to the second rope. Tornado DDT. Paycheck looking on from the outside as his man goes for that elbow. But Collins, quickness advantage out of the way, but caught by the bigger Johnny Stock and whipped into the Dynasty Club corner. He looks for some high impact offense again. This time to the top rope with the superplex. Now into a quick cover as he shoots the half, puts that forearm right into the face. Collins with a reversal sends Stock over the ropes, using that opportunity to tag in the biggest man in this matchup, Mikey Storm. Walks right in, he's caught. Stock snapmares him down into that boot right to the spine. Stock could be thinking the same thing here. Tags in Blake Bond. Beautiful though the way they cut the ring in half. Snapmared Storm over onto their side. Paycheck's liking what he's seeing. Now introduced to that top turnbuckle over and over and over again. Storm falls flat. Able to snap off that fireman's carry though. Now back to his feet. Gonna look to press the strength advantage. But Bond blocks. Sends that right hand. Goes for the kick. It's caught. Elbow to the knee. Blonde still has it in him. There with that snap suplex. A very crisp snap suplex as he sent back into Stocks and Bond's corner. Now looking for some tag team work. As he sent off the rope, double back elbow. And Storm able to dive in for the tag. Collins brought back in this match. Big left arm lariat, shades of his old man. Make it a pair with a kitchen sink in the middle for good measure. Nasty Nick had one of the most devastating left arm lariats I have ever seen. And Collins mixing that with the athleticism with the springboard crossbody. Real quick one count. Stock able to escape. Collins steps over the left shoulder, pulls on the right leg. Mix matching the body parts he's assaulting here. Storm though able to roll him up. Can't keep down for the cover, but he's able to get out of the predicament. Goes for the kick. Caught with a dragon screw leg whip and put right in the corner. And that is not where you want somebody like Shane Collins to be. A perfect seated drop kick there. Two boots right to the chest. As Stock sent into the movement corner. Double team work here from Collins and Storm. Sends him off the ropes. Double hip toss. Both men falling down to the mat for that extra oomph. But Stock able to dive in for a tag of his own. Bond in. Pair of running forearms. Basement drop kick. Bond out of the second rope. Rolls through. Tanahashi style. That somersault right to the chest. Now begins work on that left arm, and we know what follows as he tries to pop it out of socket. Keeping control of that arm into the monkey flip. Real world of sporty there. Bond goes low with the kick. Up on the shoulders. Dumps him face first. Thought he was going for the power bomb and a seated drop kick. Nice combination there from Bond. Don't agree with the strategy. I understand he's trying to get his win back, but at the same time, he's given Storm time to recover. Either that or he's too cocky for his own good. I haven't figured that out yet, as Storm was rocked after having his noggin dropped on the top rope. Top turnbuckle. Turns him around with the right hand into the electric chair drop. Bond right back to his feet as Storm violates Wizard Rule. Eats a European uppercut. Storm fights back, low arm drag. Pulling Bond back to his feet. There's a clothesline. Another. Bond goes for one. Misses. Snap power slam. As Storm spikes him with that short DDT. And Paycheck up on the apron now. Distracts Storm. Bond with a double leg takedown. Now goes right back to work on that left arm. We know Bond, a bit of a submission artist. And weakening that left arm and shoulder is only going to pay dividends in the long run. He butterflies those arms. We've seen this before as he rolls through into a second butterfly suplex. And then a lifting butterfly DDT. Beautiful combination offense. Storm now sent into Stocks and Bond's corner. Has him up. Neckbreaker, sit out, powerbomb combination. Storm able to make it through, Collins able to make it through to break up that pinning predicament. And Collins accidentally rocks Storm with a right hand. Gives Stock the opportunity he needs over the shoulders into that backdrop suplex. Now looking to set up this big knee into the neck breaker. Does not give Storm any room to breathe. Now swings him out into a reverse DDT. Love the way he ripcords the arm in the middle of that move. A little bit of extra stank on it. Stock now throwing them hands. And Storm not having it, up to his feet. Knee lift and a step up enziguri from the big man. Very athletic for his size. About 6'4", 240. Throwing that step up enziguri like he's Shane Collins, who dives in with a springboard frog splash. And then that high leaping elbow drop. The high flyer of the team. The Super Junior Shane Collins gets dumped off a double leg. Sent right back into the corner. Not where you want to be. Could be looking for it one more time. Plants Collins. Almost a victory as Stock was able to send Storm right back over the top rope he came from. What is it going to take for Stocks and Bonds to win this match? Beautiful brainbuster from Collins. Trying to get himself back on a roll here, but Bond not having it. Rocks him with another European uppercut. Now into the boot. Pump handle. Collins over the shoulders. Pops him up into a Blue Thunder Bomb. Collins now to the outside. Could be looking for a shout out to the man who had a hand in training him, the Iceman, with a springboard bipolar coaster. Bond trying to get out of the way as both men take a tumble. Collins missed the blockbuster, ends up hitting almost a rolling Liger kick as he puts him up and down with another brainbuster. Bond close to the corner. Collins not letting him tag. Goes to start the assault on the left knee. Trying to, actually the way he fell, looks like he might be trying to pull a groin. Pulls him away from those ropes, stomp to the gut, sits Bond up. Big right hand rocks him. As Collins hangs him up on that top rope with the suplex. And again, Bond trying to reach out. Johnny once in this match in the worst way. He eats a good old-fashioned stomp. Going for the slam, but no. Bond over the shoulder, reverse DDT. This is the moment he was waiting for. Needs to tag out. He's taking a lot of damage here. Instead, big drop kick. Make it a pair. Ducks now off the ropes. Goes for the crossbody. Collins not having it. Big backbreaker. Collins with a perfect reversal there. Shades of his old man. Swings him out into that rolling cutter. Now the cover. Paycheck distracting the referee. And Stock takes out the referee. Collins with a Blue Thunder Bomb. The ref is down. These two teams definitely trying to make a name for themselves here. There's that rolling somersault. The referee back up to his feet. Collins keeping his eye on Stock. Goes for the super kick. Bond not having it. Spin kick. Wobbles him. Picks the ankle. Drops the weight across the left knee. Pulls Collins away from those ropes, looking to tie him up here. That good old-fashioned Windsor knot. And the kick is good. Right back into this butterfly combination. Plants him with the DDT follow-up. Pop-up Rana. Collins refusing to give in here. War and Peace having some words with Mikey Storm before he's tagged into this matchup. Bond's been in here for a long time. Arm drag escape. Modified T-bone there. Drags Storm away from those ropes. Stretches the arm, stomps him out. Kick to the spine. Storm absorbed a lot of action early in this match. Bond's been getting it taken to him a lot in the latter stages as he is rocked with a European uppercut from Storm, giving him a taste of his own medicine. Now up on the shoulders. hot shots him on the top rope. Both teams tag. Shane Collins back in. And Stock brought in. Collins able to sidestep the boot. Now into the German suplex with a bridge. Nobody to break it up. Stock able to pull out the energy to kick out. War and Peace loving what he's seeing right now. As Collins with a short arm clothesline maintains wrist control. Steps over into a second. Could be looking for the trifecta here. And Stock is planted. Collins back up. What a hell of a tag match we have here. He goes for the drop kick and eats both boots. Stock looks like he was trying to run under it. Instead, gets booted in the mush. Stock over the shoulder with that desperation reverse DDT. Stock by himself right now as Bond is out on the floor. Diving axe handle off the second. Bond back up in the corner now. Collins sent over the top rope. Bond brought in. Oh, runs in, eats a Gamagiri. Springboard drop kick from Collins. That would have been a perfect opportunity for the springboard bipolar coaster, but I'll let it slide as he looks like he might be thinking about it here. He's been rocked in this match. Can he get it? Springboard bipolar coaster. Now immediately up to the top rope. Paycheck distracting the referee, doesn't matter. Big frog splash. And the ref not paying attention due to the interference from Paycheck. Collins takes it upon himself to hit that beautiful springboard moonsault. Stocks runs in but gets caught up on the legs of his partner and trips. Bond in the movement corner. There's a reversal as he sends him pillar to post. Collins reversal, looking to do the same thing. Both these teams looking for a big move that could end it. Running knee into the corner, looking for the stomp. And Bond not having it, face plants Collins. Again back in the corner, both teams looking for a big double team move. Shoulder tackle, but Collins with the boot out. Collins now takes control. Snapmares him into the movement corner. Big kick. War and Peace liking what he sees on the outside. Collins to the second rope again. The drop kick has paid dividends here. And does one more time. Double boots to Chesty. He sends Bond into the corner. Bounces his head off the top turnbuckle. But Bond fights out into a knee breaker. Back suplex combination. I think Bond was busted open after being introduced to that top turnbuckle yet again. This goes right back to work on the arm. Yes, he is bleeding profusely. Looks like he caught the steel behind the turnbuckle. Now into the combination. Doing anything he can to pick up the victory here. Spikes him. Bond's had a lot taken out of him. Has to tag Johnny back into this match. This Johnny might be on his own for the rest of this matchup. Pulls Collins up to his feet. Suplex. Hangs his legs on the top rope for good measure. Going for the slam, but instead Collins over the shoulder with a reverse DDT. These two teams looking for early honors of Tag Match of the Year. Mikey Storm tagged back into this matchup. Goes low with the boot. Brings him in. And Brandon Williams in the building just in time to see Johnny Stock's face meet that top turnbuckle. But he's able to fight out face plant Storm. Picks him up, runs through him with the big boot. A kick to the side of the head for good measure. Paycheck slides a chair into the ring. Big right hand turns him around, and that's not what you want. Stock market crash. Thought he was going to hit that chair. Now pulls him away from the ropes. Paycheck looking to distract the ref so Stock could use the chair, but bad timing as he had Mikey Storm dead to rights off that stock market crash. Storm sent into the corner. Now whipped into his own corner. Leaping clothesline. Referee finally sees the chair. Sends it out of the ring. Snapmare down, big boot to the face. Stock's had a lot taken out of him as he drops down to a knee to try to catch his wind here. Swings him out with the reverse DDT one more time. Storm getting no offense in here. See, he's whipped back into the Stocks and Bonds corner, but a big boot. Back elbow. Back and forth continues, now over the shoulder, holds on. High angle belly to back suplex. Collins brought back into this match, and we are going to run over on today's show as we are at the 38-minute mark on our second match. Fireman's carry takeover from Johnny. Him against those ropes. Power bomb, using the ropes for momentum into the cover, and Collins able to kick out at 2. How is Collins still have anything left in the tank? Arm breaker takedown, back in the corner, tag Storm back in. Storm now just choking Johnny Stock. Fans going crazy right now. Gut wrench suplex into the cover. And Stock able to kick out, eats the boot to the spine. This thing continues, but there's the spike DDT. And Paycheck distracting Mikey Storm yet again as Stock is dead to rights here. Now moving, but as he raises his head, I see a trickle of blood. Both members of Stocks and Bonds busted open, and there's a Storm warning. Into the cover, hooks the leg. And Collins able to stop Bond from breaking it up. And the movement pick up a hard-earned victory in this amazing tag match we just saw. Back and forth the entire time. Multiple big moves. But in the end, the Storm warning would spell the end for Stocks and Bonds. As War and Peace celebrates with his guys. Hard-earned victory. but lots of respect for Stocks and Bonds. Both men busted open, continued this fight. And this wasn't a match. That's exactly what it was. It was a fight. Supernova Pro with one of the realest tweets in HCW history. And Storm and Collins pick up the W, and Collins does just that, finally living up to his potential. As we move on, Zero, your Super Junior champion, goes one-on-one with old rival, the Mexican Playboy Cesar Gonzalez. Gonzalez actually moved out of the Super Junior division not long ago. Put on about 12 to 15 pounds of pure muscle. Wants to get himself going possibly in that hybrid division, but has to have one more match with longtime rival Zero here in our next match on Throwdown. And Camino got it right. It's always great, baby. This is what we do. The best damn pro wrestling in the digital world continues to prove it with matches like what we just saw. Well, Joker, if you ever miss the stream, you can always catch us on demand on the YouTube channel. You can just search High Class Wrestling on YouTube and watch all 200 plus videos as we await the entrance of the Super Junior champion. Zero making his way to the ring. The Australian rock star. One of the reasons we even have a Super Junior World Cup these days. Getting the fans pumped up for this one. And it's time to dim the lights, turn the music up, and begin the party as the Mexican Playboy is in the building. There's nobody in this arena not having a good time right now. And if you are, just leave. And the party don't stop when Cesar Gonzalez is in the building. You see fans in the front row, white guy dancing poorly. He did have a partner at one time. He had a couple partners. I want to party with Cesar Gonzalez as we get ready for this match. And it looks like we're going to have company as Cade making his way down to the ring. keeping an eye on the Super Junior champion. Going to take a seat next to the German announce team. And the bell rings. This match underway. Gonzalez grabs a hold of the side headlock. Zero backs him off the ropes, shoots him off. Runs in, but gets caught with a fireman's carry there from Gonzalez. Gonzalez, an accomplished amateur wrestler in Mexico. Not to mention a former tag team champion with Blanco Guerrero, as well as a one-time Super Junior champion. He knows what it takes to get it done here, but Zero has been on an entirely different level in the televised era. Step up Enziguri. Gonzalez proving that adding the muscle did not slow him down. But Zero responds with one of his own. Zero throwing the right hands into a Tyrian DDT. There's a short arm clothesline. Excuse me, short arm shoulder tackle. Collins got me wanting to call short arm clotheslines again, as Zero answers back with yet another Tyrian DDT. Lots of bright colors in this matchup. Both men collide. Gonzalez sets Zero up on the top rope, slingshots him back. Oh, yeah? Did I mention that Blanco Guerrero is a former Super Junior and Tag Team Champion as well? Huh. Tornado DDT from Blanco Guerrero's former Tag Team partner. And a backflip just because. As he goes to the outside. There's that springboard elbow. Did not get all of it as Zero was on his way back to his feet. Zero originally supposed to face Blanco Guerrero in this match. But Blanco Guerrero not feeling up to it after the beatdown put on him by Cade. And it looks like Cade has moved on from Blanco Guerrero. Now has his eyes on the champ. As Gonzalez pops up with that Rana. Champ doing the smart thing, rolling to the outside. It looks like Cesar going to join him. There's a big running knee. Collided right with the chest of the champion. They collide again. Both men thinking the same thing. Another step up in Enziguri. Into the monkey flip. Referee count at 5. As Zero pulls him down, figure fours the neck into the elbows. Zero in to break the count. Does not want this thing to end in a count out here. Ref restarts the count at 1 as Zero drops off that neck breaker. There's an arm drag. Cesar back up to his feet. Going for a Tyrian DDT of his own. Zero not having it. Instead, modified Samoan drop. Count of 6 as he snaps the leg on the floor. We're at 7 now. Zero able to break the count. If there's one thing that Cesar Gonzalez learned from years of teaming with Blanco Guerrero, it's that resilience. He always has a little something left in the tank. But right now, he is catching a beating at the hands of the Super Junior champion. Zero now. Second rope. Goes for that leaping DDT. Gonzalez having absolutely none of it. Gonzalez now to the second rope. Rolls through with that somersault. That's way more than 60. It's at least 120. Gonzalez now whipped into the corner. And Zero locks eyes with Cade. I don't know if I'd get in that man's face. He's been kind of crazy recently. And Zero, paying attention to the wrong man, eats a right hand from Gonzalez. Surprising to see Cade helping Cesar here, as he just beat the hell out of his former tag team partner Blanco Guerrero recently. And now Zero just being whipped into that German announce table. Pop-up Rana from the champion, trying to have something of a comeback here. Zero knows as champion, he has target on his back. And as a multiple-time champion, he knows that better than most. And again, Zero pushing it to the limit on the outside, count of 8, before bringing it back in. There's a pair of clotheslines. Big leaping clothesline into the corner. Ducks the line. And a jumping clothesline followed by a kip up. Zero was distracted by Cade, but now looking to get back to his winning ways with ground zero. And Zero picks up the victory here. But we now know that Cade has his eyes on the champion. Off of ground zero. The Super Junior champion standing tall. As we move on from the Super Junior division. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. After weeks of being the big blonde guy, we now know that his name is Kevin Ferguson. The largest member of the Dynasty Club with JS Paycheck in his corner. Looks to take on a tall task as he stands across the ring from the half-dead legend, Damian Fuerte. Supernova Pro calling this man the investment. Feel like Supernova Pro knows something I don't. Like maybe they had a hand in training this kid and did not decide to let old B.I. Double know about it. But either way, this Dynasty Club heavy episode continues. As Damian Fuerte goes one-on-one with the investment, Kevin Ferguson. Now hold on. Okay, I'm hearing things in my headset now because apparently they don't want me to go in here blind, which would have been nice to know before the show started. Apparently, Kevin Ferguson, a standout linebacker in college. Also, 2 years in the NFL. He rode the bench, but got that money. But will that athletic background help him stop the half-dead legend? A man who has mixed it up with Wizard, Iceman, Superstar, Bake, the best in this business. Fun fact, he's beaten them all at one time or another. Also, let us not forget the winner of the inaugural Moto Combat Tournament. He would go on to defeat Showtime for that World Heavyweight Championship. Fuerte has had an amazing career. He's won himself a cash-in briefcase. He's won a Beating the Odds Rumble. Multiple-time world champion, hybrid champion. Even at one time holding the tag team championships with none other than Blanco Guerrero. Supernova Pro bringing in the facts that the investment Kevin Ferguson, trained by Nasty Nick himself. And we get to see exactly what the kid's made of next against one of the greatest to ever step foot in that squared circle. As we see that money green light hit the ring. And there it is, says it right there on the jacket. That has to be his name. Says the investment. Made of anger and money. If that's not a t-shirt, I don't know what is. The only thing I do know about this man is that he was heavily scouted by Trustin Banks. Banks refused to give me any information before tonight other than he's had his eyes on this man for a long time and made it a point to bring him in. And I mean, I guess he did say he made an investment in the kid, so maybe he has to pay attention. Damian Fuerte, Kevin Ferguson, and immediately Ferguson out of the blocks. That back body drop to a big knee. Ferguson is a big kid, got to be at least 6'6", running around 260, 270. As I mentioned earlier, former linebacker. Had money before he got into this business. But now running with the Dynasty Club, looking to make even more. Goes for the belly-to-belly. Fuerte, though, not having it, as he boxes the ears into the hip toss. JS Paycheck making his second appearance on this show. Snap DDT from Ferguson. So Ferguson, trained by Nasty Nick, scouted by the hybrid champion Trustin Banks, and managed by JS Paycheck. I feel like things are looking good for him already. We'll take care of all that, Joker. And a jumping knee there from Ferguson. Got Fuerte right in the face. Correct me if I'm wrong, he is the first official graduate of the Nasty Dragon Dojo to make their way to HCW. Many people have gone there for seasoning. Many people have gone there just to hang out with the founders. But I believe he's the first official graduate. Ferguson fights out of that key lock. Now back up to his feet. Sends Fuerte into the corner. Big clothesline. Rocks the former champion. Off the neck breaker into the Tanahashi. Lots of Tanahashi shout outs tonight. Tanahashi and X-Pac. Somebody should tag them on Facebook and Twitter. Tell them to watch this. As Fuerte splits the uprights and stomps the guts. Fuerte now the outside. Thought he was going to go for that patented springboard shooting star. Instead, just a high diving splash. Ferguson makes his way back up to his feet That is not the size of a man you want to have a vertical base. As he sends Fuerte bouncing off the ropes, catches him on the comeback with some liver shots. Fuerte now up on the shoulders. Big man slides over the back into a reverse DDT. Now puts the weight on Fuerte with the cover. Ferguson looking great here in his first official HCW match. The Tyrian DDT from the big man. Now up onto the shoulders. Looking to hot shot Fuerte. Drops the weight on the leg, rolls through, modified Indian deathlock. There's the nasty Nick. I see it. It's Fuerte has that right hand before sending him into the corner. We've seen this before. Flatliner onto that middle turnbuckle. Fuerte violating Wizard Rule, but Ferguson can't fight out. Pair of forearms into the Tanahashi. Goes low with the boot, thinking Demon's talent here. As he wraps the investment up and plants him. Paycheck paying dividends here. Distracting Fuerte. Giving Ferguson a chance to get back to his feet. Eats that forearm from Fuerte, but gets back up. Snapmare now a rake to the eyes, has his fingers right in the mask. But the mask able to stop it. Now up onto the shoulders. Plants him. Demon Horns drops the big man, but both men down. As Fuerte crawls into a cover, drapes the arm. And Ferguson able to kick out. Fuerte had no contact there, just draped the arm over the chest. And that could come back to haunt him later. He's back up on the shoulders. Ferguson fighting back with the elbows. Big spine buster there. Shades of Nasty Nick again. As he stomps the guts of the half-dead legend. Catches him, look at the strength. Deadlift into the power slam. And Kevin Ferguson, what a debut. Picking up a victory over one of the greatest to ever do it. Give the assist to JS Paycheck, but don't count this kid out. As there was a Demon's Talon, and following Demon Horns, all Fuerte could do was drape the arm after lifting the big man. Ferguson would kick out into that Nasty Nick style spine buster. And Kevin Ferguson celebrates the biggest win of his early career. Shout out to the Dynasty Club. Cody, it is so glad to have you here. We're here 2 days a week, usually Mondays and Thursdays. Things change, you know, cards subject to change and whatnot. You can follow us. We have a Twitter account at HighClassHCW. We're on Facebook. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get alerts and see us. And that's right, I'm glad you see it. This is a real wrestling channel. We don't play that game. The best damn pro wrestling in the digital world here. High Class Wrestling. As we get set for our next matchup. And it's everybody's new favorite wrestler, Hardwood Rich Mahogany. Taking on another man we don't know anything about. I was just told his name is Dante Ripley. And that's it. I can tell you right now, he looks awesome. Who he is, why he's here, we don't know. I have no idea. I tried to get a word with him earlier. He wouldn't even take his mask off, so I don't even know if he was looking me in the face. A very, very strange dude. Kind of doing his own thing in the back, wasn't really talking to anybody. We see if maybe he gets his talking done in the ring. As Supernova Pro said it best, it's time for some hard wood. As Rich Mahogany is up next on Throwdown. It's hardwood, Rich Mahogany. Mr. Wood Grain in pain makes his way to the ring. Apparently Gamino knows something we don't, huh? Saying his name was Robert Paulson. Huh. Might have to keep Gamino around. He has the inside scoop. I gotta say, Mahogany looks nervous. And I don't blame him. You don't know what you're gonna get when you get in the ring with somebody you've never seen. I was playing with you, man. Come on, you should have kept that rolling. I know what it's from. Y'all can't just let me have fun. Like I don't know fight. Stop it. And that's the same music that we heard. Was that? I don't know what's going on now. That's the same music we heard during the Blanco Guerrero match that distracted him and got him absolutely destroyed. I can't tell who that is, obviously, with the mask, but we saw a man appear on stage during that Blanco match. Could this be him? All I know is that, judging by his body language, Dante Ripley seems like an unstable individual. Rich Mahogany. And that is the same guy that was on stage during the Blanco match. As he rolls through with that bulldog, the shirt says Chaos Leads the Order. Project Mayhem. We're just apparently keeping up with the Fight Club references here. As Rich Mahogany snaps off a quick DDT. But this is the same man that I've seen, like I said, on stage during the Blanco match. Also seen him wandering around backstage. Nobody knew who he was. And now we know. We also know he was introduced to that top turnbuckle about 10 times. Rich Mahogany taking a stroll here. Drops the splash across the back of Ripley. Both men hurting here. Good neck breaker. Mahogany trying not to let his emotions get the better of him here. Mayhem with a, I said mayhem because I'm trying to read the Twitter. Ripley with a strong kick out there. But he's caught forearm into that decapitation. Rich Mahogany playing no games here. Ripley able to kick out the knee. Running drop toe hold. Tosses those legs now into a regal stretch. Regal wrenching away at the neck. See, I said Regal. Ripley wrenching away at the neck. I'm so discombobulated right now. Hot shot on the top rope. He's sent into the corner. Mahogany able to reverse it. Sends Ripley down. Ripley trying to get back to his feet, but instead eats 2 boots from hardwood. Now ascends to the second rope one more time. And there's an axe handle for good measure. Right hand seems to have no effect. Ripley caught with that vertical suplex. He's not getting much offense in, but he looks to be enjoying the pain. Mahogany drive by with that exposed knee. Goes for the cutter. Steve Taylor making 20 bucks tonight. Ripley low with the kick. Now up onto the shoulders, pump handle into a Death Valley driver. Now it's just bouncing Mahogany's head off the mat. It's a strange dude. He has Rich back up on the shoulders. Snake Eyes catches him on the top turnbuckle. Looking for the stomp. Puts one boot right into the chest cavity. Puts Rich on that rope, but Rich able to hit that backdrop. Mahogany now sends Ripley out to the floor. Now sent sternum first into that announce table. Mahogany trying to take advantage. Ripley fights back, breaks the grip with the elbows. Oh, get out of the way. Mahogany almost taken out our ring announcer and timekeeper. He's now sent face first off that steel ring post. Ripley sends him back in, breaks the count, shoots the half. Mahogany able to kick out at 1 as he's being stalked by Dante Ripley. Pulling him up to his feet. Mahogany, though, short arm shoulder tackle. Gets himself out of the situation. Now stomping away. A kick to the spine. Mahogany doing all he can here in this matchup as he looks to pull Ripley up with a Steiner recliner. Picks both the ankles, now back up to his feet. Sends Rich into the corner. Puts him up on that top rope, and that is not where you want to be. Ripley ascends. Drops him down with that avalanche belly to back suplex. Into the cover. Mahogany barely kicking out at 2.9. Ripley waiting for Rich to get to his feet. There's the axe handle. Wasting no time, pulls him back up. Hangs him up on those ropes. Looks to send him off. Rich with the reversal, big forearm. Ripley stays in. What a lariat. Ripley playing to the crowd, but that rebound lariat has Mahogany down. Ripley pulls him back to his feet, now sends him into the corner. What's he and that, no. Spike DDT with the legs draped across the top rope. I'm calling it Dante's Inferno. And Ripley with an amazing debut. He took a beating. And Gamino said it best, an absolute sadist, as he was smiling and laughing during the beating before destroying Mahogany on the outside. And right here, that nasty avalanche back suplex was the beginning of the end. Mahogany still had something left in the tank, able to kick out. But he would probably wished he didn't after that rebound lariat and this disgusting hanging DDT. Yeah, ref, I wouldn't go near him. Just take a step back. That doesn't look like the type of man you want to touch. The shirt says chaos leads to order. His in-ring style says the same. Supernova Pro, great pun. As we are set now for our main event. As the ultra-violent champion Fergal Flynn has relinquished that title. That's right. It's February, which means it's Black History Month. It's almost my birthday. There's a show coming up that I will be doing commentary for Real Shoot Pro Wrestling. Black Panther is getting ready to come out. But most importantly, it is time to get ready for the Clash of the Classless. And Flynn has already said he wants that main event spot. He has relinquished the Ultra-Violent Championship, and we now know the main event of Clash of the Classless will be Fergal Flynn attempting to dethrone Showtime. But before we get to Clash, standing in his way tonight, coincidentally, is one of Showtime's favorites. Blue English, Hunter Clark Weaver, Mr. HCW, here in the main event of Throwdown. Merch, Messiah, and Showtime right behind him. Flynn doesn't see it. Apparently Showtime also got the news that Flynn wants that title. Flynn runs through but gets caught with a Tanahashi takedown. Seen a lot of those tonight. Showtime looking to try to take this into the ring. Both men collide. Flynn punch right to the gut. There's a kick. Turns him around, but Showtime stomps the knee into a German right on that ramp. Leaping clothesline catches him before he face plants. And Showtime takes hold in the ring. Now a battle of King of the Hill. As it looks like this is now an official match. The ref has rang the bell. Showtime boot to the gut, corkscrew into the neckbreaker. Where the hell is Weaver? Showtime taunting a bit. Into the Wizard Special 2.0. This is not the match that we had scheduled. Flynn with a huge fireman's carry there. Pulls the champ up to his feet, but Showtime over the shoulder with the arm drag into a cover. Showtime likes to claim to be a fighting champion, and he has proved that through his 3 world title runs. Headlock driver spikes him on that bald dome. Nasty European uppercut, though, looked like it had no effect on Flynn. There's a rib breaker. And again, when you're a man who throws multiple headbutts in every match, I'm sure that getting dropped on your head might not be the best way to fight him. After the big elbow, Showtime. Showtime's been in the gym. Puts Flynn up on the shoulders. Hot shots him on the top rope, excuse me. Showtime thinking springboard there. But Flynn starts to move, rolls out, big clothesline. Now grabs a hold of the shoulder. Squeezing away at the trapezius. Showtime fights back with a jawbreaker. Runs in, gets caught with a spine buster. Flynn continues to try to take out that knee. Now big splash while he had a hold of that knee. And while these two continue to fight it out, we know that we'll see them for the championship at Clash of the Classless. We also know, hold on, big power slam into the corner. Runs out. Flynn with an excellent display here into the rear chin lock. We know that 6 men will fight for that vacant ultraviolet championship. We do not know who those 6 men are or the match that they will have. We do know that we will see a new ultraviolet champion at Clash of the Classless, and we know this will be your main event. Flynn stands back up, big right hand, turns the champ around, lifts him, drops him gut first into the cover. Flynn looks to work on the neck, but Showtime evades, makes it back to his feet. Another headlock driver. And that is the setup to that kneeling super kick into the cover. As Showtime looking to end it here. Goes for the rocket kick, but caught. Beautiful spine buster. Supernova Pro's first show Saturday. I am there for all of it. And Flynn looks to end it. Doombringer elbow into the cover, back press, deep hook of the leg. And Showtime somehow able to kick out. Flynn up to that second rope again. Big splash, dropping all 280 pounds across the chest to Showtime. Now up onto the shoulders. Hot shots him on the top rope. Flynn not expecting this match, but now that he knows it's happening, needs to impress, needs to get that W. Another spine buster. Every time Showtime runs at Flynn, Flynn answers back with that huge spine buster. And Flynn has already found a way to escape that rocket kick. Something tells me that could end up being huge as we make it to Clash. Puts him up on that top rope. Flynn, nasty one-armed powerbomb using that top turnbuckle for momentum. Elbow to the back of the neck. Now big overhead belly to belly. It is all Fergal Flynn right now, as he looks to pick up this momentum, to pick up his first World Heavyweight Championship. Showtime taunts, gets caught, another overhead belly to belly. But right before that, Steve Taylor made himself now $40 tonight. And the Blancos Guerrero fund now up to $180 now that I mentioned it. There's the headbutts. Lynn looks to be playing no games. Taking a lot out of him up to this point. But he is loading up a Doombringer. No, Showtime blocks. Swings him out into a reverse DDT. First, Flynn able to catch Showtime out of midair, mid-rocket kick. Now Showtime able to block the Doombringer. Standing corkscrew moonsault into a lion salt. Showtime flying here into the cover. Flynn able to kick out. Showtime ascends to the top rope, looks to continue the flight. Frog splash. Deep hook of the leg. And Showtime able to win this impromptu match. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why he is your world champion. As he was able to make it back from that Doombringer and all-around beating he just took. Letting the athleticism speak for himself. Blocks the elbow. You would see a standing corkscrew moonsault, a lion salt, and when Flynn would kick out, we would see one of the prettiest frog splashes in the business. As Showtime stands tall in the main event. And that is going to do it for us here on Throwdown. So for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena here tonight, for Fergal Flynn, but more importantly for Showtime, I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth. B.I. Double signing off. And we'll see you on Monday for Mayhem. But don't forget, check out Supernova Pro this Saturday, as you know I'll be there to watch it.